CEO. CEO, come on.
Once was outside and now we worldwide.
CEO, come on.
Once told to hide, but you can't deny it.
CEO, come on.
The dream took some time, but now we on the rise.
CEO, come on.
If we unify, the squad will never die.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Alex Jebailey as usual. I have, as you can tell, something that is way too big. This is the X-Men vs. Sentinel number 1 of 3. I unfortunately got numbers 1 and 2. 2 will be in the next review. This one is something I actually pre-ordered before COVID was even a word. This was back in December 2019. You know, growing up, Marvel, X-Men, the Saturday morning cartoons were always my favorite series to watch. And the Sentinel story has always been great, you know, involving Bolivar Trask. When I used to compete in Versus System, the Marvel DC tournament card game, Doom Sentinel is actually one of my best decks to basically flank you with a bunch of Sentinels on the board. So this was very near and dear to my heart. As you may or may not know, I'm on a VIP program with Sideshow Collectibles, so I ordered this through them. And basically saved me a couple $100. So otherwise, you know, this comes in at $1,700 retail before shipping costs. So it's an expensive one, but this is definitely a centerpiece. It's measuring at about 3 feet by tall by 3 feet wide. The only place I'm going to be able to put it is right here on this desk for good until I move into a bigger house at some point. And then it's one of those things where, you know, those houses where you have the 2 lions right in front of the front door. Well, it won't be outside, but something nice and glassed in, because this is definitely going to be my new favorite statues. So gonna do one long filming of this. I now have a video editor. Thank you, Ben, so much, because time's been really limited lately between DreamHack and CEO, but still making time for my hobby and everything else I'm doing in my personal life. And again, I've had this actually for about 6 months in my kitchen, just not knowing when I would unbox or get around to it, but I'm excited to get to it. Please enjoy this probably tedious process of unboxing 2 boxes for 1 statue set. Now, just a little backstory before I get into this. You know, Sentinels, they haven't been really portrayed too well in the movies. I know X-Men Days of Future Past was probably the closest we're going to get to something pretty impressive. You know, that was probably the best X-Men movie to date since, I think, Part 2. I kind of enjoyed Part 2, especially the Nightcrawler and the White House scene. This actually might be one of the first statue sets that actually requires an instruction manual, so this actually looks pretty intense. Now, usually these boxes are taped, the styrofoam, but this is not. So I am going to be very gentle. Luckily, I had to clear up some space for this. And again, I want to try not to ruin this box. So we are probably going to have to manpower it. Oh my god. Ben, edit all this shit. It's actually not that heavy once you get out of the box. Oh, this is going to be fun to clean up. So they did do a little bit of taping, so I got my trusty scissors. So boom, that actually came out really easy. So we've got a nice painting. This is of the original X-Men with Xavier, Iceman, Jean Grey, Beast, and Cyclops, of course. And I believe that's the original Archangel. Yeah, you can kind of see the wings in the back. I'll get close-ups of everything after I unbox all these pieces, but holy shit! This thing is just ginormous! Now, the cool thing about all the characters that will be battling Sentinel, you can actually buy them separately from Sideshow. So if you don't want to get the whole thing or you just want the Sentinel piece by itself, but when they make the deluxe version, they kind of making these a little bit smaller. So these will go down to like a 1/10 scale instead of a 1/6 scale. So that way, basically, it all become one massive diorama. So, but if you were to buy all the pieces separately, they would not come together, as you see on this dioramas box. This might have to be a 2-part video with box 1 and box 2, to be honest with you, because I'm going to have to throw all this out to make room for the second box. We've got Rogue, one of the rare statue. You don't see too many Rogues consistently, and her statues usually are very much high in value. And this, you can actually still purchase it as a limited edition. I believe they made about 1,000 of these, so they will ship them right away. And this is a statue that'll definitely hold its value if you find somebody crazy enough to either pick it up or, you know, ship it. I get free shipping with my VIP deal, so who knows how expensive that's got to be. And then another piece right here. Definitely going to be using the instruction manual on this bad boy. Again, this is probably the biggest statue, and I will never get another huge statue like this again. This is one of my retirement statues. And then the number 2 that I'll be unboxing later actually has Magneto, Gambit, and Juggernaut fighting a Sentinel. And then number 3, which I wasn't too interested in, has Archangel, Storm, And that was the more expensive of the three. The Magneto one I'll be reviewing was I believe $1350. This was $1700. The third one is $1800. So, oh my god, this leg is actually heavy. This is probably a good 10 to 15 pounds. I need to get a food scale and start measuring statue pieces. Oh my god, this thing is... This actually feels like a real Sentinel. You even have the little nuts and bolts putting them together, so we're gonna carefully place that leg right there. Generally, a lot of the sideshow pieces, it'll be like 3-4 pieces at most for most of the statues, and they're pretty easy to kind of figure out. The day I move, man, oh, it's gonna be the worst. You know, touring sideshow, I got to see a lot of prototypes of upcoming statues. This is a while ago. I believe December 2019 as well. They have artists that just go non-stop on these things, and then just how they create these shipping boxes and, you know, putting the pieces together to make sure when you get it, everything's good to go. It's really impressive. Believe it or not, it looks like I have everything out of this box. And it's, you know, it's kind of weird because box 1 doesn't have the base that Sentinel stands on. So, again, world's longest unboxing video because I wanted to show you guys the process of putting these bad boys together. And I'm back. I had to move out box 1, and we're going to just get right to this with box number 2. This one was actually a bit heavier. I believe this has the base that these guys are all going to be fighting on. Oh my god. Look at that. That was easy. Always want to be careful because a lot, you know, it's very... There's corners and stuff that can easily snap off, so you always want to be careful with that. Luckily, there's so much going on with these things. If you, like, break off a tiny piece or something, you're not going to be able to tell. Lots of crazy details on this thing. Luckily, there's not a lot of the cool special editions will come with multiple pieces. I like that this is all straightforward. You know what you're getting. You don't have to pick and choose. Generally, a lot of the single character statues will come with like multiple heads, and then you put the one you like, and then the other one you either put back in the box or you lose it somewhere. Head of the beast. Let's see where I can put this. Usually these big statues will have like an extra piece hidden somewhere, but this is actually one of the better packed boxes I've seen. In terms of just everything's there, there's no secret hiding spots to find something. There was a time where I had an E Honda statue where I couldn't find his head. It was one of the first boxes I got where it was in like the back of it, a little panel. I was like, is this missing the head? Because I bought it off somebody from Amazon. Luckily, that was not the case. So doing some close-up shots, but this is pretty impressive, guys. I don't see Cyclops' head. Oh god, that's not going to be good. Alright, so it looks like I missed a piece in the box. Yeah, I'm going to have to add that after I get all these in and then show you the final part of it. And welcome back. I found the 2 missing pieces. They were in the original box. They were just that well packed in. I was fiddling around. It kind of actually does a reverse order on one of the pieces, but easy to kind of figure out once you just find the holes that go in. So we're going to put this beauty together, follow the directions the best I can. So there's that piece. Then the 2 bases, they go together very easily. That's like magnetized, so you can easily move it, but you know, once you have it in one spot, you are good to go. Forgive me if this takes me a moment. Obviously, every statue is a new experience, so you never really know for sure. Oh, boom, trash can right there. So again, incredible detail. Like, I'm just impressed with this thing. This is the biggest thing I've ever put together. That's all set, all the pieces. Looks like that's it. Next page. Time for the legs. Oh my god, again, these are like 5-6 pounds. 2 legs are in. Time for the body. Oh my god, again, ginormous. Even without the X-Men characters, that is impressive. Next page. That is probably my favorite part of this. So it's a nice piece. Delicate piece, actually. His head is kind of wobbly. And we are done. And then it came with some 3mm pieces. Oh, to put underneath the base. So I'm not taking this apart right now. Scared on this one because he is big and I want him to actually stay on. There it is. So actually perfect. Once he's in, he's in. Again, very delicate piece, giant piece, but extra hand. We can just put the claw hide in one of these little destroyed holes. Oh my god, and there you have it. Ugh. Was it worth it? I think so. Definitely going to be a talking piece. This is actually my interview room for DreamHack and some other stuff, so having this in the background will be beautiful. I wish I had a Lazy Susan big enough to contain this and kind of show you a diorama, but I will do some quick close-ups for you. But this is X-Men versus Sentinel, diorama number 1. There you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Next up will be number 2, where Magneto, Juggernaut, and Gambit, for some reason, those 3 will be battling a Sentinel, and that one will be going elsewhere. But thank you for tuning in, guys. Was this worth the price? I honestly, if you're a collector, this is probably one of the best dioramas ever designed. Super impressive. There's just no... This is just a beautiful piece. This is one of those pieces you kind of put in your collector shop just to showcase and not even sell. So we'll see how long I keep this one around. I know, again, it's my biggest piece ever. Gonna have to put the boxes somewhere, you know, can fit my dog in those things. So very impressive. But Sentinel versus X-Men from Sideshow Collectibles. Beautiful design, guys. See you next time.
C